After getting another few more villagers out of the place, I'm pretty sure the south side of the village is clear. It is still nighttime, meaning the demons are still at large and are not going to retreat anytime soon. I went back to the south side of the village, searching for any demons. Even till now, I can't figure out why Muzan decided to launch such a huge attack. For me, I can't seem to find his true intentions behind it. However, we will fight until all the demons are dead, simple as such. Just as I am about to jump off a collapsing roof, a cry sound caught my attention. Knowing it was a human voice, I immediately landed on the ground, searching for the owner of the voice. I went inside the half-collapsed building, following the cry. I stopped when I realized it was a baby, a newborn baby whose eyes weren't even open. Her parents were nowhere within sight. I even double-checked to make sure that there was no other human in the room apart from the child. Picking up the child, she was very soft, struggling to hold her as I've never held a baby before. I ran out of the room, knowing I must get her to the Kasuki so that she will be safe. At the end of the day, youth is what the demons are targeting at, because their flesh is simply the best meal in the eyes of a demon. Unsurprisingly, as I'm running with the baby, she's attracting the attention of demons very quickly. I am a few towns away from the entrance, yet 2 demons already set their eyes on the child in my hand. Holding the girl in one arm, my other hand pulled up my katana. I can't drop her down anywhere. She is far too small to be on her own, meaning I have no other choice but to fight with one hand. Against 2 demons is just simply challenging. Both of their eyes reflecting hunger upon the attraction of the young baby. One of them charged at me first. Using one of my arms only, I jumped with my katana in hand and pierced through the heart of the demon, who screamed in pain as his bloodstream slowly started to freeze, so that he is unable to move any longer. The baby within my arms started to cry again, probably due to the unsteadiness. Yet I am still focused on the second demon who attacked me at the almost perfect timing. He timed it so well that I had barely time to recover. I held the baby tighter within my arms, securing it away from the hungered demon, before swinging my katana once more. Before I could attack, another figure behind me managed to swiftly slice both off its heads, the 2 demons. As the figure landed just in front of me, turning around, he immediately embraced me. Iguro Obanai. Hey, Obanai-kun, I need to get the child out. Unable to return the hug since both my arms are occupied, I softly remained as he let go gently and slightly. Fine, but I'm coming with. I nodded. It was a good idea considering the infant I'm holding right now is a walking attraction for demons. With Obanai by my side, it will be safer. We took off again. We weren't far from the Kazukis in the first place. Soon enough, we arrived at the front, where the Kazuki are busy taking care of a group of people. About 9 to 10 villagers. As soon as they spot us, one of them came over as I handed the infant over to her, making sure that she is holding it the right way so the child won't be hurt. Let's head back, I said, but before we turned around to go back to the village, the sound of flapping wings caught our attention. The Frost Hashira Yinlin and the Serpent Hashira Iguro Obanai is now assigned with the mission of accompanying the villagers and Kazuki to safety. The crow stood on the closest tree branch, announcing the plan of Okiyatama-sama. Obanai and I exchanged a nod as we turned to the group of people before us. Lead the way. We'll be with you, I said, which is enough for the Kazuki to understand as one of them starts to move to the direction of the temporary associament. Obanai guarded from the back while I stayed in the front with the Kazuki that's leading the way, our senses fully turned on distracting any abnormal behavior. If Okiyatama-sama sent the 2 of us on this mission, then it means that there will be danger at some point. Therefore, we cannot let our guards down. Leading the villagers, we follow the Kazuki, the night painted being dark. It was very hard to see anything when we are away from the gazing fire. Struggling more when we walked onto the wood, the branches of the trees covered the tiniest rays of moonlight, leaving us in complete darkness. I slowed down, so did the rest, just so we have time to check the path before stepping, avoiding any accidents. Although I wonder why we have to take such an uneasy route to walk. This is the only way we can get to the asylum, I asked, starting to question the route we are taking. Yeah? The Kazuki next to me replied with a low voice. Instantly sensing something is not right, I turned around looking for Obanai, who's also happened to be looking for my eyes at the same time. Something is not right. Yin, watch out! I watched as Obanai's face is written with panic, desperately reaching for his katana while the villagers huddled together. Fear drenched them. A strong scent of a demon quickly engulfed me from behind, too quick that it barely leaves me any time to react. Breathing in deeply, I pushed my body downwards to pull a slight more distance between the demon as I flexibly rolled to the side, dodging the attack. Obanai helped me at the perfect timing as he jumped up to counter the demon just in time when I rolled away from them. As soon as I got back onto my feet, I stood protectively in front of the group of villagers, alongside with some of the others, carefully watching as the Kazuki, who was leading in the front, exposed his real self, a demon. Not just any demon. His red irises imprinted with this special symbol that belongs to the 12 moon Kizuki only. Upper moon to be exact. Warning, this is not actually Upper Moon 4. This is a totally different demon. According to what the others told me, I lost my memory when fighting against a previous Upper Moon 4 with Obanai, which was about a month ago. Never have I ever expected a new Upper Moon 4 to be replaced this fast, let alone having the new Upper Moon out on a mission this quickly. Regaining my balance, I sprinted up to help Obanai straight away. Theologically speaking, an upper moon is stronger than a Hashira if it comes down to 1 versus 1. One upper moon is equivalent to 3 Hashira together. Therefore, Obanai and I must be extremely careful if we want to return alive. Sprinting up to help him. The quicker we finish the demon off, the safer and better. Obanai and I shared the same thoughts, since the two of us attacked with great telepathically. He is aiming for the neck while I helped him out by removing its arms and legs. But the second before our katana landed on the demon, its red irises suddenly changed into a normal brown one, as its body turned back into a form of a previous Kazuki, fear written over his eyes. Please, don't hurt me. My eyes whined in panic upon the weak voice of the Kazuki, begging for his life. Out of natural instinct, Obanai and I both lift our katanas upwards a little, missing the most vital spot on the body. We landed on each other's side of the Kazuki? the Kazuki demon? I don't even know how. In sync, we turned to face the person standing behind us. Him, highly still cautious. The Kazuki is back into his demon form. His smirk grew so wide that it seems to reach his jawline. Look at this. Look at this. 2 Hashira were tricked by my disguise. How sad. He pretended to pull up a sad face as he mimicked our reaction, angering me even more. That is my Boris disguise as well. Is this how ignorant the Hashira are nowadays? Well, boring. But at least same time fighting against 2 Hashira sounds exciting. Will I become the first one to manage to defeat 2 Hashira together at the same time? I would be awarded. How cool is that? By the way, do your blood smell so different? But the group of people behind you seem to be more attracting. And just if we didn't hesitate, it would have died already. Swearing under my breath, my patience is not enough for me to finish listening to his speech. I attacked, also interrupting the endless speech of the demon as I swung my sword towards its neck, aiming to kill it straight away. Surprising the demon by a bit, however, his reaction quickly caught up to his arms, turning into metal as he defended himself. Tornadoes of Harfrost? I don't know. Is a continuous attack, therefore I didn't stop and carried on my position in order to kill the demon. Hiding my sense, I disappeared before him and appeared behind him, attempting to attack him by surprise once more. But out of nowhere, a third hand grew out of his back in the metal form and blocked my attack anyway. My brows furrowed in annoyance. This is a hard one to deal with. Obanai joined my attack as he sprinted forwards at the demon at a binding speed, jumping up in the air and landed on the other side of the demon and swung his katana. Just Then, the demon somehow melted to become part of the ground, dodging Obanai's sword, meaning that its katana is now coming at me instead. Ducking down just in time to prevent myself from getting hurt, I breathed in deeply in a relief when I made it in time. "Shit, sorry," Obanai muttered. He was also just been released from the panic that he was going to hurt her. Where did it go? But we both looked around the surrounding, backing up to the Kayushki and villagers, just in case that the demon was going to do something evil. This is a part of a hashra. How fascinating. The two of us turned to face the demon, who was now sitting on a branch, his eyes filled with lust. I would have been killed. Maybe I underestimated the power of a hashra. You are so cool. Biting down my lower lips, sighing in irritation, the way he's talking just makes me sick. Blood demon art. Unorganized disappearance. The upper moon smirked before activating his special ability. I observed him closely as he pulls a leaf from a tree and ate it? Next second, the demon before us disappeared again, melted into the same shape, succeeding to hide him in between the bunches of them, and merely impossible for us to spot him. His ability is to disappear. He can turn into anything he decides. Obanai concluded. His voice showed slight irritation at how difficult this demon was going to be. That bitch ate the Kasakai. Logically, I stated, considering how he turned into the figure of the Kasakai earlier, only to be disguised once more by the demon. The thought of the demon eating so much innocent just for the purpose of disguising in order to eat more people, so his power can grow and he can get the reward from the demon lord himself? Exactly. This is how corrupted the demon world is. This is how corrupt this demon is. The Upper Moon 4. The will of kill only grows more desperate within me.